greenside bunkers. We all end up in them. So I'm going to give you some advice as to how to get out of them effectively. I've taken my sand wedge here, which has got the most loft. I've actually carried two sand wedges, a 54 and a 58 degree, and they both have different amounts of bounce. My 58 has the most bounce on the bottom of the club, which is the angle between the leading edge and the back edge, and that allows the club to hit the sand and bounce out of the sand and not dig in. So I'm taking my wedge here with the most bounce to allow me to hit the sand aggressively and get the club to exit the sand effectively. So first things first, set up and what we want to do before we hit a golf shot. So I'm going to draw a couple of lines in the sand to give you an idea of where we should be standing and how we should be setting ourselves up in terms of posture. It's quite a simple shot, this one. Flag is at the back of the green. I'm in the middle of the bunker and the lie is quite nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little line where I'm going to aim my feet. So I'm going to aim my feet slightly left of the target and I'm going to aim my club at the target. When I come and take my setup, my feet are aiming left and my club is aiming to the right. Now I'll take my grip. It's very important we don't take the grip and then move the club face. We'll set the club face aiming at the target first and then apply the grip. Ball position. Relative to my feet, the ball is slightly forward in my stance and my weight is on the left-hand side, leaning towards the target. Now, one of the big mistakes I see people making when they hit a bunker shot is they're trying to get the ball out of the bunker. So they're leaning backwards and they're trying to get the ball to lift out of the sand, and that inevitably causes them to either hit the sand too soon or they will miss the sand and thin the ball, catch it very, very clean and hit it into the face of the bunker. So it's really important that we hit down and we try and blast this sand out. Now, if you're in a practice bunker, a really good tip is just to draw a little circle around the golf ball and you're trying to get that sand in the circle onto the green. Don't think about trying to hit the ball. Think about hitting the sand onto the green. Now, in terms of the swing, we don't want to see the club come inside and round the body like this because that will cause us to be too shallow and to catch the ball on the way up. We want to feel like we're swinging along the line of our feet, and that will help to hit this almost like a slicing swing across the golf ball. It will help you to hit down and blast the sand out onto the green. The last thing we want to do is make sure we have a smooth acceleration. So the swing can be relatively quite long for such a short shot, but we're going to really smoothly accelerate. We don't have to be aggressive and fast, and certainly don't want to panic. We want to swing smoothly and calmly. All the sand's gone onto the green and I've got a putt for my par.